hard way on my first trip. History doesn't take debit, credit, or clever explanations. If you want something from the past, you'd better have something the past actually wants. So, before attempting my second journey, I sat in my coin room staring at my uncle's device, now wired neatly into my computer thanks to a friend who knew more about advanced electronics than I ever would. The brass dials, denomination year, and mint glowed softly as if they understood my hesitation. They were no longer just relics, they were coordinates. But coordinates alone wouldn't get me a coin. That's where my other friend came in, the one who pours silver like an artist working in molten light. Together we came up with an idea. Small, period-appropriate pieces that could pass as valuable curiosities in whatever time I stepped into. Not flashy, not modern, just enough to intrigue. For this trip, I chose 1858 Canada. I decided on a 1 cent piece. Simple, historic, and if I played this right, freshly struck. The trade item? A small 1 ounce silver statue of Queen Victoria. Tasteful, respectful, and I hope persuasive. I adjusted the dials. Year 1858. Denomination 1 cent. Mint, Canada. The portal opened with the same electronic blue shimmer like reality itself was peeling back. I took a breath, stepped through, and just like that, the hum of my modern world was gone. Ottawa. Not like I remembered it, that's for sure. It was quieter than I expected, raw, new. The streets carried a sense of something just beginning. I made my way towards the Mint, newly established, modest but proud. My heart was pounding harder than it had on the first trip. Inside, I introduced myself carefully, keeping my story simple, my words even simpler. The manager, a sharp-eyed man with a cautious demeanor, studied me like I was either an opportunity or a problem. "Interested in coinage, are you?" he asked. "Very much so," I replied, "and I may have something of interest to you as well." When I revealed the small silver statue of Queen Victoria, his expression changed. Not dramatically, but enough. He picked it up, weighed it in his hand, examined the craftsmanship. "This is remarkable work," he said. That was my opening. He agreed to show me around. I kept pace beside him, absorbing everything. The smell of hot metal, the rhythm of machinery, the raw energy of the coins being born. Then came the moment. A freshly struck 1858 1 cent piece. I watched it happen. The press came down with authority, and there it was, perfect, untouched by time, gleaming with an unmistakable first moment of existence. He handed it to me, still warm. In exchange, he said, glancing once more at the statue. I nodded, trying not to betray how much that coin meant to me. Trade completed. I stepped back onto the street afterwards, and the coin was safely in my possession now. For a moment, I just stood there, letting the reality of it settle in. I wasn't just collecting coins anymore. I was collecting moments. I reached into my pocket and pulled out the timepiece, my portable link home. The dials spun softly under my fingers, and within seconds, the portal reappeared, humming like a loyal companion. One last look at 1858 Ottawa. Then I stepped through. Back in my coin room, the silence felt different now, like it held secrets. I placed the coin on my desk, still half expecting it to vanish like a dream. It didn't. Instead, it sat there, real, warm, and impossibly mine. That's when it hit me. If I'm going to keep doing this, and I absolutely was, I'd need more than just clever trades. I'd need to belong wherever I landed. That meant clothing, manners, language. Every detail mattered. History does not forgive mistakes. But as I looked at that coin, I couldn't help but smile. I knew I was already planning my next trip. And this time, I'm going to go back to Ottawa. there's a certain coin I really want, and I just wonder if I can pull it off.